What up, motherfuckers? Fanboy72, comic book fanatics. Shout out to my peeps again, my brothers Ray and Jess. Jess, you like me yet? I don't know, brother. Anyways, hey, listen, hope you enjoyed my other 3 videos. This is video number 4 of signed comic books, and this one is hosted to you by the all ever sexy, gorgeous, talented, smart Harley Quinn. I don't know what version that is, but love me some Harley. Just to kind of give you a little rundown of that. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Oh, what's that behind her back? Don't mess with her, right? Okay, anyways, moving on. So, this is my 4th video of the on Comic Book Fanatics, and if you like my videos, we also have a page called Comic Book Fanatics as well, and where we, you know, post different comics, have some discussions on there. And so by all means, check that out. Subscribe, like. By all means, the more people we get on there, the more of this community we can have, and we can have some discussions, talk about different things, and learn from each other, because this is what it's all about for me, is learning. You know, because I've always been a nerd at heart, always been a geek at heart, collect comic books since I was a kid and everything. But it has boomed up so much within the past decade or so, and everybody is just getting into it. It's such a big pop culture nowadays. And so, you know, and I'm learning something new almost every time. Every day I'm learning something new. Every time I go to a convention, I'm always learning something new. And here, you know, as a kid, I'm growing up collecting these comics, and, you know, I didn't realize there was so much to learn about it. But I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learn from it as well and get something from it. Hopefully, that is my hope of that, because, you know, I'm not doing this for money, you know, of course not. I'm not doing this for any type of recognitions, because I've seen other videos on YouTube, and I enjoy watching them. I love enjoying watching them, seeing other people's collection and what have you. And learning, you know, and seeing different key issues out there, seeing different covers out there. So it's wonderful. So hopefully you enjoy it. And so without further ado, we're going to move on here. A few of my signed comics. This one I got last year signed. This was at the I think it was the Alum. No, it must have been the Austin. It was an Austin convention here in Austin, Texas, and as you see right there on the signed bottom right here, this one right here, this little drawing that you see right there, that's Kevin Eastman, and he's the guy that actually, you know, the Ninja Turtle guy, and so he did a little signature with a little drawing right there. And this one right here you see is Nei Rufino. Excuse me if I didn't say that right. And the artwork, the actual cover right here, was actually done by Paolo Pantalona, I believe it's Pantalona, I think that's his name, and the coloring, of course, is done by Nei. Great. I'm probably going to send this one in to get slabbed, only because there are some great artists on there, especially with Kevin Eastman's signature being on there as well. I think I want to get this one sent in, get it graded, get it slabbed in there, and get it protected and all. So love it. Love it. Alright, moving on. Here we go. This one right here is, signature on this one is Esad Ribic, I believe it is. Yeah, Esad Ribic. I think he's the artist on that one. But anyway, Secret Wars #1 variant edition, okay? And if I'm wrong, please, by all means, don't be afraid to call me out, because I was a little confused at first. I couldn't remember if it was Jonathan Hickman's signature or if it was Ribic's. Okay, so moving on. This one, Lois Lane #1. This one was done by Kenneth Rockerfort, and I love his artwork. I've seen a couple that was on his table at the one of the conventions that I went to, and he does some absolutely beautiful artwork. Besides this, of course, but unfortunately, this was the only one by him that I actually had to get signed, so hopefully I'll see him in future cons. Alright, The Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. This one actually signed by Brandon Peterson. Okay. Moving on. Thunderstrike number 1. Thunderstrike number 1. Ron Friends. This was 860 out of 10,000. So it's a fairly low number. I wouldn't say a very low number, but it's a fairly low number, so I'm okay with it. And moving on, Web of Spider-Man number 79. All right, this one is signed by the penciler Alex Saviuk, I think. Saviuk is his last name. I'm probably tearing all these names up anyways, but all right, who cares, right? Moving on, Wolverine number 75. This one is signed by Larry Hama. I think I said that one right. It was a very easy short name, and it's got the pretty cool hologram on there. Beautiful artwork. Okay, moving on. This one right here is the Uncanny X-Men 281. This one is actually signed by Whilce Portacio. I believe it is Whilce Portacio. All right, he did a few X-Men's back in the days. Back in, I believe it's the 80s, early 90s. Another one signed by Whilce. X-Men number 282. Okay. Another one signed by Whilce. Uncanny X-Men number 283. And moving on. This one is X-Men Legacy number 248. Now this one is actually signed by the penciler Jorge Molina. Does some really good work as well. And there's a few that he's done, but I think this was the only one of his that I actually had in my collection. So I just decided to get this one signed. I saw this gentleman right here at the con, and I actually passed by his table, and I really loved his artwork. You know, just something caught my eye about it. And I was like, okay, you know what? I've got to have this because he just did some really good work. And he actually gave me a, he did a little sketch too. He was working on it. He goes, hey, you know, if you buy one of these, I'll sign it for you and I'll give you this sketch. And it was a sketching of a head of a Batman. The gentleman's name is Joe White. And signature right there on the bottom left. And I just love it. And hopefully I can probably find some more of his and see how it goes. Haven't had a chance to read that one yet. Alright, this one, Ghost Rider number 1. This one is actually signed by Mark Texeira, I think his name is. And last but not least, this one is Deathlock number 6. This one is signed by Denny Cohen. Cohen is his name, and then signed by right there. Okay. So, and I believe this is the last of all my signed comics that I'll probably make a video out of, and I'll probably go on and do something different. I don't know what my next video is going to be, or if I should even make another video. It depends on my subscriber. Depends on the people that like it, and depends on the people that view it, you know. And so if you're interested, I keep saying it, you know, subscribe and like, okay? Because once again, I do it to kind of help people out there as well. And you know, if there's things that you want to know about that I can talk about the different conventions, about the different artists and things, because everybody has you know, their own favorite artist, and people have different ways of doing things when they go to the cons. If you know certain things they look for. When I go to the cons, I you know, there's a variety of things that I do. You know, I'll go for specific celebrity signatures. I'll go for certain artist signatures on different comic books. I might look for comics to close in some gaps of the runs, or you know, just a variety of different things that I do out there. And sometimes, and of course, I love statues as well. You know, statues are definitely one of the things that that I enjoy collecting. And so, you know, just let me know if there's anything else you want to see. If you just want me to shut the hell up and just get off the internet and stop taking up space, and let me know that as well. All right. And by all means, come to our Facebook website, Comic Book Fanatics. Post your pictures, subscribe to that, join that, just check it out, you know. And the more people we get on there of a bigger community, the more we can learn from each other, and we'll go from there. I've made some really great friends there. My buddy Ray and my buddy Jess, they're on there as well, and I definitely learn from them. We kind of take care of each other as well. If they happen to be somewhere, or if they get a specific comic, you know, we'll take care of each other within that means. You know, we'll always look out for each other. We'll talk to each other and be like, hey, do you need this? What do you need? Hey, I got this. I can sell you a piece of this, or whatever, you know. My buddy Jess, I know he was actually buying a few things, and he got me a great deal on a Batman cowl and his gauntlet. Just freaking dirt cheap, unbelievable. My buddy Ray, you know, every time he goes to a comic book store, he'll look out for certain comics that I need to kind of help me close my gap as well that I can't find here. So we're always looking out for each other, and that's one of these things about having a community like this is we look out for each other, and we network, and you know, we know each other, and so we take care of each other, you know. And you meet people through conventions, going through, or just typically the conventional way as well, through works or through friends. But I enjoy doing this stuff. I enjoy geeking out every once in a while. Of course, I have a life, so if you think I just sit here every day and just go through comic books, no. I do have a life. I do have a regular job and everything. This just happens to be something I enjoy as far as a hobby, you know, and meeting people like this. You know, everybody has there's certain things that they like, you know, and this happens to be one of them. Superheroes, comic books, statues, things like that. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed this video as well, and I'll go ahead and close this out right now. So enjoy yourself, and don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Motherfuckers! We'll see you next time.